She's sad. She has jowls, 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 jowls. How do we get rid of these jowls? For the record, I have no issue with aging. I love aging. I just don't love gravity. Gravity is rude. Ladies, I'm about to show you how to have a facelift without the $30,000 price tag or the anesthesia, plus zero bruising. This is not clickbait. I would not do that to you. That is rude. I'm actually going to show you how to have a killer facelift, literally a facelift, in less than 4 minutes. I'm going to show you the right way to do it. This video is not sponsored by duct tape, but it probably should be. Hey, my name is Chalene Johnson. Thanks so much for joining me on my channel where I embrace all the fake. If you're new here, get to know me. Like, nothing here is real. And also, I need to make sure that you are not focused on the fact that I broke a nail. Stop looking at it. It's none of your business. I broke a nail. We'll go get it all fixed tomorrow. Anyways, we purchased the hair, the lash, everything is taped on. And I'm going to show you how to tape on your younger face. Huh? Because let's face it, not everybody can afford a facelift. Not everybody wants to go under the knife. And it doesn't necessarily mean that you are fighting aging. It's just like, this is my form of crafting. Some people like to go to Michael's and glue rhinestones onto belt buckles. I like to do the crafting right here, like on my face. So yeah, this is all smoke and mirrors, but the heart is real. I'm as real as they come. We'll have to beat this out, but I'm a real bitch. And I don't gatekeep. I share all of my secrets. So recently I did a video where I shared like all of my fake hacks, like the things that are just fun, like fake tanning. And at this point, everything is taped up. The boobs are taped up. The lashes are taped on. The hair is taped in, like all the things. And in that video, I shared how I create like a 4-minute facelift, but I did it so fast. And so many of you said, I bought those things and I could not figure it out, or what the heck are you doing? Please share with us your secret. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. Not only am I going to share with you how you can do this, and you can buy these things on Amazon. This is not sponsored. They're really cheap. They come in a little package like this. They're like $9. I'm sure they're made in China. And I made my own because this works okay. I mean, it works well, but it gives me a headache and it's kind of weird. Anyways, I'm going to show you exactly how to apply these the right way, what it feels like, and I'm going to walk you through the process because there is a learning curve. And I'm now a pro. I can put them on like without even looking in a mirror. I can put them on like 2 seconds. There is one major warning, something you need to know about this technique. And you need to stay to the end in order to understand what it is I'm going to share with you. Okay, so step number 1 is what you're going to be doing is applying the little adhesive patches, if you will. They're like little stickers. And you're going to be applying them, yes, to your skin. Now, I've cut mine because, well, I just thought they were too big. So that's number 1 is I'm going to show you what they look like, okay? Right there's a little hole. And the string that you're going to get in your packet goes through that little hole, okay? And this gets adhered to your face. Now, where you place it depends on what you want lifted. For most of us, it's the jowls. Like, my jowls aren't even that bad today. I think it's the light. Do you want me to turn off this like fancy YouTube light that I have so you can see what I'm going to show you what we're really dealing with, because this is a lot of good lighting. Stand by. I don't want you saying like, oh, you don't even need it. Yes, I do. Shut your mouth. Okay, let's turn the light all the way down. Let's see what we're really dealing with here. All right, light is all the way down. Okay, now you can kind of see them. See, we got the marionettes. She's sad. She has jowls, 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 jowls. How do we get rid of these jowls? Okay, so let me turn the light back up because you don't need to see this. That's better. Okay. Lighting is freaking everything, right? Okay. So, jowls. First of all, I've also done a video, and I think this helps a lot on the jaw. I think I have improved the puffiness in my jawline from doing lymphatic massage on my jawline, which I do every single day. I do it on my jawline, and I did a whole video to show you how I do that, just to remove inflammation in my jawline, in my nose, and I think it's made a big difference. But you know what it's not ever going to do? It's never going to get rid of marionette lines. It's never going to like fully get rid of loose, saggy skin. It'll get rid of inflammation. But sometimes inflammation like puffs things up and it's like your friend. But once that's all gone, like you get this little sag, right? It's not bad. Am I going to get a facelift? Yeah, I absolutely am. Like, duh, why wouldn't I?
This is very exciting and very important, so listen up. Duh.
And you can judge all you want. I'm going to pay for it. You don't have to pay for it. So, and of course, for those of you who are like, oh my God, I need to know everything. Absolutely. That's why you need to make sure right now that you're subscribed. Ding, because I'm going to take you along with me. I've already had 2 consultations and I used a broker. I used the beauty broker. Her name is Melinda, and Melinda Farina is phenomenal. I used her to help vet the absolute best surgeons in my price range who could basically give me the result that I want. So, but I haven't scheduled it yet. I need to make sure that my immune system is ready for this. I recently had an exposure to black toxic mold that sent my hormones through the roof, just created a lot of inflammation, cortisol. It affected my immune system, and you don't want to do a surgery ever if your immune system is compromised, and mine is currently on the mend. So we will wait. And in the meantime, I'm interviewing doctors and I'll take you along with me. But in the meantime, I still sometimes want to look snatched. And in full transparency, not all, but many of the YouTube videos that I filmed recently, I'm wearing the tape for sure. Okay. So you can buy this. I have linked it below for you in the show notes. And I'm going to show you a couple of different types of tapes. And I'm going to show you how to apply it. But for those of you who are just don't want to do the tapes and you're looking for other ways to improve the appearance of your jawline, I mean, there's only so much we can do. The lotions and the potions, they help to some extent. But what they don't do is remove sagging skin. I mean, they can improve the appearance of skin. One thing that I think has helped to change the shape of my jawline is I started mouth taping. I did a whole series on that. I really do think this has made a huge difference because I am a mouth breather naturally, but I've trained myself to keep my mouth shut. My husband would disagree. But I've trained myself to sleep with my mouth closed by using mouth tape. It's quite simple. And if you want to check out that video, I will have that linked as well below. But let's get to the facelift tape. Okay, so the very first thing you have to do when you buy this stuff is know that the first time you put it on, you need a good 40 minutes, like 30 minutes to mess around with it. Because you're going to place it in the wrong area. It's like doing a surgery for the first time. If you've ever worn contacts, you know how like now you can go bloop, bloop, and you can just pop them in your eyes. But the first time you put them on, you're like, it's like surgery and it took forever. Well, that's how this goes. And the first tip I have for you is you want to prep the area where you're going to place the tape. And I'm also going to tell you this. The first time you put them on, you're going to put the tape in the wrong place. Putting the tape in the right place is half the battle, and it's different for everybody. I've applied this to my mom. I've applied this to my girlfriends, and it looks good on them in a different area on the face than it does on me. So the very first thing that we want to do is, so I place mine right here because this is the area I just want to do this. I just want to really get rid of my marionette lines. I don't think I'm too jowly. But, this is happening. Can you see this? Wait, let me just give you a real profile. Can you see it? I mean, it's not like horrible. But I'm also trying to look cute. You know what I'm saying? And I have makeup on. Okay. So I place mine right here. Now, I've seen people who place them here. Like they want like this lifted. You can even place them here and lift that. I don't need my brows lifted. I've got Botox for that. And I just want to lift. I really want to get rid of these marionette lines. Now, can I do filler there? Yeah, I could, and I have in the past. But I think you get to an age, a stage as women that you're just filling your face. And think about it. When you stand in front of the mirror and you want to look like you used to look, you don't go, let me just make my face full. No, you go like this and you pull it back. So I do think filler can help, especially if you go to someone who's a really good at injecting. And that ideally is someone, this is my opinion. I think that female injectors are the best. And you want to know you just want to make sure that you go to someone who is licensed My absolute favorite injector on the planet is in California. I live now in Miami, but her name is Dr. K. Beauty by Dr. K is what she goes by on Instagram. She's the best. And she gave me filler at my temples and back here, and it did definitely help. But now I'm at the stage where it's like, I don't want to do any more fillers because I want to do a facelift. And most doctors are going to make you dissolve those fillers anyways. And I really think we've just gotten over that overfilled look. And you're going to spend so much money filling your face. Like, just go get it fixed. Just go get your facelift. Everybody's doing it. It's not that big of a deal. Let's just normalize it. Everybody's doing it and nobody's talking about it, but I'm talking about it. Okay. So I'm going to remove my makeup and I'm going to use a makeup or a alcohol swab and really make sure that that area is clean. You don't want any oil where you're applying the sticker, or that sticker is not going to last. And we're going to put some tension on that sticker by using the little wire that comes with it. Okay. So now I'm going to let it dry. We'll probably do a time lapse or something. You don't even have to wait for very long. Okay. And then what we're going to do, this is a key for me anyways. So what you're going to do is thread this little tiny silver thing through the hole in one end of the sticker. Okay. So we're going to just punch it through there. Actually, you're going to punch it through so that the silver, the metal part, is going to be on the non-sticky side. Now, listen, if I was to reimagine this thing, I would have painted this a skin tone or a flesh tone. Like, how hard is that to figure out, right? Okay, this little side of it right there, that like top quarter has no adhesive. So what I do is I see where the adhesive ends, like right at, you can't see, the adhesive ends like right there. So I put my thumb on the part that has no adhesive on it, and I use that as my guide to go all the way up to my hairline. Okay. I angle mine kind of down. So as you can see, it's kind of angled down. Now what you're going to do is go under your hair. And technically it should go around your head and to the other cheek. Okay. So now here's what I do. This is where it helps to be working with a pro. I take the other sticker. It took me so long to figure this out. Take the other sticker. Okay. And I'm going to place that on my cheek without the other wire yet. Okay. Okay. So we just put the sticker here. Then what you want to do is you should really pull your hair back and create a part almost like you're about to put your hair half up, half down. Okay. And then we're going to move that hair out of the way with like a little clip. This is the best, easiest way to do it using this particular technique. I'm going to show you my own invented technique that I think is even wiser. But for now, here we go. So we're going to go under the hair all the way around. You're holding on to the little metal piece. Okay. You go above the ear. You're holding on to that little metal piece. I'm telling you, this is like surgery. Then you take this little metal piece. You're going to need to use a mirror. Okay. So I'm going to show you what I'm going to do here. And I'm going to stop looking at my broken nail, please. I told you to stop looking at my broken nail. Okay, so I'm threading it through. See what I'm doing here? I'm threading it through that little hole. Okay, get ready for the facelift. Get ready for the facelift. What? Excuse me. Well, hello. I feel like that was still really hard to see what I was doing. So, lucky for you, I found a very willing participant. Now, I may have to do some special favors for them later, but I've got myself a model.
How do I look?
You look great. So, first, we're going to remove any lotion or oil from your face. Metal part is on the outside. This part is not sticky. So, what we're going to do is we're going to peel that off and we're going to place it right here. But like on a woman's face, you would go like right to your hairline. But normally you would put it like all the way up to your hairline. See, but this part right here is not sticky. Okay, we're gonna let that set. Now we're going to do the other side. Right.
No.
Okay. Then what we do is you take the strap and it would go behind your head, under your hair, and you pull it around.
Jesus.
And we're going to thread it through this part. Your head is bigger than mine. Okay. do you want to see? Look how much younger you look.
This is like pulling my cheeks back. Like how are you supposed to eat if you're going out?
You can talk, you can eat. You know what you look like right now? A little bit like Kenny Rogers, like his plastic surgery.
I don't know. My feels like my whole face is going up right now.
Well, it is. That's the whole point of it. Here, you hold this for a second. Okay. So,
what's going on with my eyes?
Well, see, we didn't find the right placement for you because you've got a beard. But if you had hair covering this up, you'd be all set. So let's just, there we go. See how good that would look?
Yeah, it looks fabulous.
It's not bad at all. Right?
I guess.
There you go.
And you can't see anything?
No.
Now let me see.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Look at that. Ow.
Thank
you. I'm done?
Yep. Is he a good sport or what? Not bad, right? Okay. What I don't love about it, I'm going to tell you. What does it feel like? It feels like your face is being pulled back. You can feel that little string. The problem is with this design is it slides down. So then it's going like, and what you want it to do is do this, right? Like you want it to like pull you up, not just pull you back. So for me anyways, what I started doing, you're welcome, is I bought these little wig clips. And then I would go in the back and I would take that little string and I would pull it up and pin it into place. And it felt more secure. It gave me a better lift. That's me. Okay. And then it started giving me a headache. And then, I don't know, it was just like annoying to pull my hair back, this whole thing. I'm like, there's got to be a better way. And there is. And I'm going to share it with you. But if you're not crafty, this is what you're going to do. Okay. And look, I mean, the jowls are gone. The marionettes are gone. And I can make it as tight as I want. Now, can you see it? I fortunately have a hairstyle where I can pull it in front of the tape. But let's take a look. Could you see it? Let's see. Guess what? You can also put makeup right on top of it. Right? I've asked my husband to be on high alert. I'm like, you let me know if you can ever see my smoke and like, let me know if the magic trick is showing. And he has said, I didn't know. So I trust him because he'll tell me like if I have an extension popping out. Okay. So now as you can see over here, it's already kind of peeling off. And that's because of the way this wire is made. Now, remember, like I said, if you put it in the wrong place, you're going to get something like this. You see those wrinkles? That's why you've got to play around with it. You've got to find the right tension. You've got to find the right spot. And it's going to take you the first time like 30, 40 minutes. It could, but eventually you're going to be able to do this in 4 minutes. Okay, now let's get rid of these. How long will they stay? The entire day. This is probably not the way to remove them. I would definitely remove them with a little bit of rubbing alcohol, or you could use soap and water. That's what I do. Sometimes I just rip them off. I know it's probably not what you should do. Okay. So we're going to take these off and I'm going to share with you my little invention. Okay. And I think it's so much better. They don't hurt to come off. It's just, it's just medical grade tape. It's not a big deal. I have worn these for a video. I've worn them for 4 hours. I've worn them for an entire day. I've worn them for 12 hours. I will tell you that I got a little bit of like adhesive irritation the day that I wore them for 12 hours. Don't recommend that. But sometimes you have to do what you have to do for vanity's sake. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So that's one way to do it. Now, here's what I've done. This is not for everyone. This is seriously what we would call rigged, but it works for me. So the little strings, right? When you order your pack, they're going to give you a bunch of them. And then you're going to get short ones and long ones. And you're like, what do I do with all these? Okay. Well, what I did is I cut the short ones because I'll give you these little tiny short ones. And I looped them through a wig clip. See? Like this. Watch. Okay, then what I do, this is so much easier. Then what I do is I just take the same technique where I slide the metal end piece through the hole so that the metal piece is facing on the outside where it's non-adhesive, okay? Like so. I remove the backing of the sticker. Then I use that same technique where I take my thumb on the non-adhesive part. I line it up with my hairline. Okay. Please stop looking at my broken nail. It is none of your business. Okay. Then I let it sit there so that I get a good, strong hold.
Crazy glue, you dirty rat. Strong enough to hold this man suspended in midair. Right, Ma?
I let it sit there for like a couple minutes. Then we're going to do the other side. So we're going to get another sticker. We're going to get another wig clip. You can get these on Amazon. They're like $5. Okay. And then we're going to slide our little metal piece through the hole in the sticker on the opposite end. Right? Yes, we are. Yes, indeed, we are. And then, okay, we're going to remove the paper. We're going to apply it to the face. And you're like, isn't that going to stretch your skin? I don't know. Don't ask me. I'm not a doctor. I'm getting a facelift. The skin won't even be here eventually. Okay. So now I'm going to let this side set. Now, what do I do with this? I can adjust it and I just slide it up into my hair and I make like a little knot and I secure it to my hair just like you would, an extension or watch. You see the difference? That's too young. Who are we kidding? Right? Like about there's like, okay, looking refreshed. And I just snap it in. That's so, you guys, isn't that so much easier? Go ahead, steal this. You can patent it. Just send me a bunch of them. But in the meantime, until somebody patents it, I don't know, maybe I will. This is what we're doing. We're making our own. And I think it's a better solution. I've even got a name. Should I just make these? If I made these, would you buy these? Okay, look at. And I just slide it up into my hair and clip it. Okay, that was less than 3 minutes. That was a 3-minute facelift.
I wanna dance, you make me lose it. I wanna feel the beat, feel the...
Okay, we're gonna do a side by side. So here's the before, and here's the after. See that side by side? Let's get rid of this.
You make my head spin, break a sweat. I can make you break your neck. I can make you break a sweat.
You're welcome. This isn't for everybody, but it's for those of us who, sometimes you just want to look better, not look for somebody else. You want to look better for yourself. You want to look like you feel. Like I feel like I just graduated from high school. So I don't enjoy looking in the mirror and going like, oh, girl, you need more sleep. I'm not fighting aging. I'm as I said, I'm fighting gravity. Some people, they buy an old vintage car and they let it age naturally. Others buy a vintage car and they give it a new paint job. They reupholster it. They put a new roof on it. They restore it. I'm restoring the original equipment. Most of this is a factory upgrade. Let's be real, while we're being fake. I mean, at this age, everything is taped. The boobs, the lashes, the hair, the knees. Why not the jowls? I certainly hope you have enjoyed this video. And if this is like exactly the kind of thing you've been looking for, I have so many more videos for you. Make sure that you're subscribed and leave me a comment below and let me know if you feel like you've just landed on your planet. And if you can't relate to any of it, but you find it entertaining, well, that's cool too. I'm happy you're here. Oh, by the way, let me show you how to remove these things. Like once you remove it from your face, then take the tape off of that little silver thing. Otherwise, the tape will get stuck in your hair. And then you can just remove the clip. Okay. Listen, she's a pro. I'm going to slide the, oops, where'd it go? Where'd it go? All right, I'll be back. Isn't this a cute little tracksuit? I mean, jumpsuit? Obviously, it's from The Gap. I wish brands didn't put like their names all over things. I mean, not like I'm embarrassed that it's The Gap or anything, but like, I don't know. Super comfy. Let me show you.
I wanna dance, you make me lose it. I wanna feel the beat, feel the rhythm. I wanna lose it. You make my head spin, break a sweat. I can
Runs very large.